What's up, guys? This is Tyler Reis from Fearless Ambition, and today's topic of discussion is mental approach at the plate. So, for me personally, right now I'm playing in the Empire Professional Baseball League for the Baseball Brilliance Sox, and I've been with them for about a month and a half, 2 months right now. And starting off, it took me a little bit to get hot. I had to adjust to seeing live pitching again, get comfortable, get that, kind of like arrogance and confidence while playing. So my approach fluctuated a little bit. It wasn't very consistent. But the more that I'm seeing like pitching and playing in games and everything, the more I'm starting to adjust and become more comfortable and get that confidence back. So whenever I was struggling and I wasn't playing so well, my approach, I was honestly just trying to make contact. I wasn't trying to do anything specific or anything special or anything over the top. I was just trying to make contact. And once things weren't going my way, then, I started getting in my own head and thinking about mechanics and everything, which is horrible when you're at the plate. You should never think about mechanics. But all that stuff was going through my mind, and that was kind of throwing everything off. So what helped me a lot, after playing games for a few weeks, I'm a big believer in your approach starts in BP. So me personally, my team, we play around 2 3 p.m. every day. So what I like to do is I normally get to the field between 10 and 11 a.m. So really before other guys are there using the cages. So if you have an available cage to use before games, I would recommend doing this. It's been helping me a lot, and I feel a lot more comfortable. My approach is a lot better, and I'm getting better results. So I get to the field around 10 or 11 for a 2 or 3 o'clock game, depends on the time it starts. And I like starting off with tee work, throwing my headphones in, and kind of getting lost. So by that I mean, throw my headphones in, play music, or that's when I listen to my motivational videos and everything, kind of draining everything else out so I can concentrate on what I'm doing. So that's whenever I'm hitting or doing tee work, that's whenever I try and feel where my body is, try and improve my body awareness, feel what's going right, wrong, making adjustments. It's easier to make adjustments whenever you're in a controlled environment. So hitting off the tee, the ball doesn't move. So you can control your body, where you make contact, how you make contact, you can control everything. So that's why I love tee work. I love starting out with that. That helps me. It warms my body up and gets my body moving in the right places. So from tee work, I'll go through my whole tee work routine in a separate video. But I go from tee work to underhand flips. Underhand flips, again, is also a more controlled environment. So the flips are a lot more, consistent, accurate, in the same places. And it's a lot slower tempo. And again, you can get your feel for everything, feel where your body is, create that body awareness again, make little minor adjustments. So I go from tee work to flips. Again, that's if you have available to a cage before your actual BP. So tee work, flips, and then overhand BP. This is whenever I think the mental approach starts kicking in. So you took all your tee work and underhand toss, warmed your body up, warmed your swing up, worked out some kinks, did all your feel work. Now your body's feeling good. Now whenever you start BP, seeing that live arm, that's whenever your approach kicks in, your mentality kicks in, and your mindset kicks in. This is whenever you want to think and put yourself in game situations. And the big thing that changed for me from whenever I was struggling a couple weeks ago until now when I'm feeling a lot better is rather than just trying to make contact and put the ball in play, now I know, my potential. I know what I can do. So every time I step up at the plate, I'm trying to do damage. Now, one thing that also hurt me a couple weeks ago was whenever I was just trying to make contact. I was thinking too much about the end result. So I was trying to hit the ball over the fence, trying to hit the ball in the gap, hit doubles, hit the ball over the fielders' heads and everything. But the more I focused on the end result, the worse I did. So now I think damage. Now, with that being said, I'm not trying to, hit a home run or hit a deep double in the gap or whatever. So by me thinking damage, wherever the pitch is, low and away, low and in, high and away, high and in, wherever it is, I think damage. So like if it's low and away, I'm thinking damage and staying low and through it. If it's high and away, I'm still thinking damage and I'm still staying through it, not getting under it, not getting too on top of it, driving through it wherever it is. And that has helped me a lot. So I completely took trying to create the end result out of my head, and I just think damage. So now I start sooner, earlier, slower, and that kind of just slows my body down, relaxes me, and I'm seeing the ball a lot better that way. So I start slow and early and think damage wherever it is. So if it's low and in, get down, stay through it. Don't try and get too much air under it and trying to hit the ball over the fence or whatever else you're trying to do. So doing damage wherever the ball's pitched, I think that's probably the biggest game changer for me right now because I don't really have anything else in my head. Especially like early on in counts or in hitters counts, whenever you're expecting a fastball or like a pitch in your zone. You have all the free reign right there. Do damage. Don't try and create the end result, but that's where all your T-work and your flips and your controlled environment comes into play because your body's already moving and setting yourself up in the right positions and right angles. Now, that's whenever you just think do damage and your body moves in the right way, you make the right contact, hit the ball hard, good things happen. I've been getting a lot more extra base hits, hit my first pro home run the other day, and it's just that mentality and that approach has helped me a ton. So again, I think you're changing your approach and your mentality starts in BP. So get all your field work done, get all your T work, your flips, whatever it is. Get your body loose, get your body warm, work the little kinks out, and then start doing overhand BP, simulate game-like situations, and get yourself in that right mindset. Think damage wherever it is. All right, don't try and create the end result too much. Just think damage wherever the ball is, make the right contact, hit it hard, good things will happen. All right, don't try and do too much. Don't try and hit home runs wherever it's pitched. Don't try and hit doubles wherever it's pitched. All right, just react to it. All right, think that you're going to swing. All right, know that you're going to swing, know you're going to do damage. So start slow, start early, do damage wherever it's pitched. And it helped me a lot. I'm sure it'll help you a lot too. So if you have that conservative approach and you try and see pitches and everything, that might work for you. For me, it didn't. I like jumping on pitches early in the counts. I think sometimes I get out of a habit of doing that, and I take a lot more pitches, and that kind of messes with that mental approach because then you start changing things later in counts. So think damage, think damage, think damage. Don't try and create the result. Just let it happen. Think damage, make contact the right way, hit it hard, good things will happen. All right?